Hey guys, today I will show you how I shoot a bottle of white wine. I will go through step by step my daily workflow, how I do my client shoots. And why white wine, you might ask? Comparing to the red one, white and red, they are a bit different. Red one is pretty much straightforward. You just have this dark bottle and you need to concentrate only on the reflections that are coming from the main light onto the bottle, and you kind of need a white background to be able to cut it out later on in Photoshop. But white wine is a bit different. It's transparent, which means you need to be able to eliminate all the ugly reflections that might come inside the bottle. You need to be able to illuminate the bottle from inside nicely, that it has this beautiful glow inside and it's not going too flat. And therefore I will show you my step-by-step workflow, how I shoot. And also during the shoot I will show you some of the mistakes that might come when you are not aware of all those little details. So let's get started. I have already my basic setup here. 3 lights, 2 main lights on the product and 1 on the background, and my camera is connected to the computer, and this time today I'm using Capture One to tether all my images. I'm on a trial period right now. I want to test it out properly just to see if it justifies that monthly payment that I need to do for this software, comparing to the free software that is coming with Canon. So let's see. I can test it out today and we'll see how it goes. And for the lights today I'm using my second set of studio flashes. These are Quadralite flashes, and why am I using these is because my Pro-Photo is currently in use with a second setup here. I'm shooting a client project where I need to shoot very specific positions for the products, and usually I wait for the client feedback for any kind of details that I need to change or tweak some lighting or something, and then usually I get to wrap up this set and I can use those lights again in my main area here. But right now they are in use. We don't touch these and we use our Quadralite flashes. And let's take the shot. So on this one in Capture One, now I am able to turn on the exposure warning in the software so I can see it on the big screen if it is too much exposed or not. So as you can see from this image, this is horrendous. Too much light all over the place. I need to turn down the power just to get some detail out of those images. All right, so I will go down a bit. Let's do a little bit more, then I can start showing you those little details that I would like to change. Let's keep it that way. I will turn off the highlight warning right now, and as you can see on this image, we do have white background. We do have some sort of a glow inside the bottle, and we have those really ugly reflections that are coming from the main lights, and we need to do something with these. So for a start, let's add in diffusers. For diffusing the light with this bottle, as this is this beautiful long tall shape, I will use plexiglass because I want to have this sharp reflection on the bottle that is going from top to the bottom. And with diffuser I get the gradient, but with this one I want to emphasize the shape of the bottle with those sharper reflections. So let's place our diffusers in the shot and let's see what we get here. So I have my large plexiglass boards here. Let's put this one. This is not the perfect solution right now, but it is what it is because I have my other clamps in use on the other setup. So we have our diffusers in place, and now let's take another shot. And let's see what we will have here. Already looking much better as it was before, but now, as we can see, we need to raise the power for the main lights. And let's turn these up again, and let's take the shot. And here we see much nicer image, and we have beautiful reflections that are coming from the top until the bottom of the bottle. And the only thing right now would be that we just need to illuminate the label, and this is our basic image. But in here we already have several errors visible that I want to talk about. So for a start, as you can see under those reflections that you see on the edges of the bottle, you see the bottle is getting like black or dark or grayish, and it's not the actual look how the bottle should look when you are having this on the white background. Why is it happening? Is that my white background over there, it's way back and it's not close enough to the product, because the product is a round bottle, which means that this bottle will pick up any reflection from the room, and it will take a wide area from the room, which means that my flash is only lighting the middle of the area back there, the white background, but the edges will be dark. And this is the error that you can see in here, that the edges are too dark. And for that, the solution right now would be that I need to have one diffuser just between the flash and the product, and I will turn around my flash pointing towards the product. There's one more thing that is affecting the image in this way. Right now you see this bottle is looking okay, I could say, but it is missing this shine and that glow inside the bottle. The light inside the bottle is too even, and for my taste it doesn't look good right now. So I can show you right away how I will change the position for the light, and with this I will get much better results inside the bottle. For that I need to bring in my diffusing material, and I will just turn around my flash pointing towards the bottle. And the trick with the light here is that as you are shooting on the eye level of the product, then in order to get the nice reflection in the bottle, you need to lower the flash on the same level. So I will keep it on the same height that my camera is right now, and this way I will get beautiful glow inside the bottle. So I will show you quickly. If I take the shot, again I can say it's too strong right now, but let's take this one down. And now, as you can see, we have already much better results. For example, if I take this second image on the side here, you can see just one little movement with the flash and you get a whole way different image. So right now the only thing that I would do is that I would place this background flash just exactly in the middle of the bottle. And let's take another shot. Exactly, this is what I want. So let's take that image, check the highlight warning. So in here I see that I have products perfectly illuminated and the highlights are going too strong only on the background. So right now we already have really beautiful image. We have beautiful glow inside the bottle and we have those long reflections on the side, and only thing that I would need to do right now is to light the label properly and also the neck. But I want to show you a few more things that can be done to make this image even better. So right now, maybe you have already noticed, but I missed one thing when I started to shoot this product. Exactly, I didn't remove the back label. And the back label in there is already creating those ugly reflections and shadows inside the bottle. For example, if you look next to the label here, on both sides you see this gray dark area. This is something that is coming from the back label, and in order to get the beautiful results we need to remove the label and then we can move on. So let me just quickly take it off and let's continue from there. And for that, if I'm removing the labels on this bottle, then I use this sharp knife just to scrape it off from here. And basically this is how it goes. I will just take it piece by piece. Once I am finished with taking off the label, I need to wash it up properly just to remove all the glue marks, and then it will look really nice, beautiful and clean. And now, once I have removed the label from the back, I need to avoid any kind of fingerprints that I might leave here onto the product. Therefore, I will use my white gloves and wipe it off properly. One more thing, when shooting wine bottle, then you need to pay attention that the label is always straight towards the camera. And another thing to bear in mind is that this neck, very often it has those logos on the neck, and with this bottle, for example, I will just move this neck a little bit just to turn it so that the logo on the label and on the neck is matching properly. And for that, I think this is what we need. Let's put our gloves back on, wipe off all the fingerprints, and let's put it back in here. All right, that looks good. By the way, one more note on my setup here. If you are working with a light stand like I have here right now, then pay attention that you don't hit yourself onto these things, because it's very easy to forget that they are on your set here and you might just get this one into your eye. So very often it is easy to mark those with kind of bright tape or with tennis balls or something like that, just to make sure that it's visible all the time for you and you don't break yourself. All right, let's continue. Now that we have cleaned up our bottle, we have straightened the labels, we can take another shot and let's see, can you see the difference now? How big is the difference between the bottle with the back label and the bottle without the back label? I will just quickly show you a comparison. What is the difference between these two images? Now, as you can see, we have eliminated all those dark areas inside the bottle, and this is what we need. This is what we want to get beautiful product images from this bottle of white wine. Now, second step that we need to do here is to illuminate the neck and the label, and then we can see how will this affect our image. So for lighting the label properly, I will usually use my large piece of paper that I'm placing between the product and the camera. So let's put this one in between here, and usually I go as close as possible and I will try to light up only label, for example, and let's see how does it look. And if we go here, let's turn on the highlight warning as well, just to see if it's on the product. Nope, it looks good. And I can show you the difference between these two images again. In here you can see clearly that the gold elements that are on the label on the previous image, they are not that well visible, but on our current image it looks really nice, beautiful and bright. So this is what we want again, and now we can move on to the neck. And we do the same thing with the neck. I will just place it as close as possible, and I will keep the hole just around the neck. I think we have got really beautiful results. And once more, I will show you the difference between these two images, with and without the reflector. Here you can see a strong dark area in the middle of the neck, but on the right one, it's beautiful, nice, perfect light on the neck. So later on we can just combine these three files in Photoshop just to take our main bottle, and then we will add in our neck and label separately as separate files. In my previous videos I have also mentioned that I use black flags to get those beautiful contrasty edges on the products, but very often with white wine I will leave it as it is right now, because I like this bright look and those bright edges, and then it will be really beautiful once it is placed on the white background. I can show you the difference between this image that we have right now and also the one with the black flags. I think this is kind of a matter of your own taste, that if you like it or you don't like it. I will show you just quickly. Let's place those flags in the shot here. Here we go, let's put one. And then let's add in another one on the left side. Here we go. Ready, and let's take the shot. So as I said, it's more like a matter of taste, that if you like those contrasty edges on the white wine or you don't like. I prefer having these without those edges, those darker edges, and it will give me results that I want to see on the white background. So I think that's it. I have pretty much covered every detail that I do when shooting bottle of white wine in my studio. I just have two reflectors on the side, two main lights onto the product. I have diffuser between the background light and the product. Therefore, I get this beautiful glow inside the bottle, and I don't have those gray areas in the bottle. And of course, very important thing, to remove the back label. But if you want to remove the labels, first contact your client just to make sure that it is allowed. Otherwise you might get in trouble. So that's it. This is the way how I shoot bottle of wine on a white background, and this is something that I do pretty much daily basis in my studio. I hope you got some tips and tricks from this video, how I did it, how I set up everything, and try it out. Just always try it out yourself just to see how does it work out for you, and then of course let me know in the comments, did it work or not, or do you have any additional questions about the setup that I have right here. And as we say in Estonian, aitäh vaatamast, kohtume sinuga järgmises videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.